Mhm, mhm. Woo. Hello, hello everyone. Um, how are you? Um, Thank you again for coming to another of my quite slightly awful live streams. But at least now I have a microphone, and I think it's or obviously it should sound a bit better this time than all the previous times. And you've been quite patient with me since you couldn't really see me or hear me the first time I did a live stream. Then you could see me but not hear me the second time. But now, the beautiful third time, you can finally see me and hear me. Unless, of course, you can't. But I assume that everything is working perfectly fine and that you can. And yes, I guess welcome. Welcome to another little live stream. Today we are going to talk about this new playlist of mine called Music for the Free Folk. I've always been a free spirit and a free kind of folk. I guess it has to do with the fact that I live in Norway and I have a I'm really privileged in so many ways, obviously, but I'm really privileged to have nature so up close and so available all the time. And I'm so lucky to have the chance of escaping into the forest whenever I want, or climbing up a mountain and suddenly all the tiny problems seems even smaller and you can get a clear view, an idea over everything. And it's really good for the mind and the heart. I truly don't know what I would have been without the mountains or the forest or the water or the fresh air that exists here in Bergen. Um, so I guess this is not only like nature is when I feel the most free. I think that's my point, because nature never asks anything of me, and the world is very demanding. For all of us, that the world asks a lot from all of us, and it takes a lot of strength, mind strength, to handle just existing in the world nowadays, because it's a very demanding place to be. Um, and even when we try to do good, we end up putting too much pressure on ourselves, which is quite sad. But as long as you do something good, that's good enough. And you do the things you can do, and maybe one day you can, um, you can help in all the ways you wanted. But you have to help yourself first, and then you can help the world. Um, as I always say, but it's very true. And I think many people will agree with me. I had a train of thought, which I lost again. I always lose the train. I always fall off it, and it goes so fast. Mm, yes, I was talking about nature. Yes, I love being in nature because I get to experience, just being and not being asked anything of. I don't have to say anything or be anything or respond to anything. Um, like human interactions. Human interactions can be um, very tiresome unless they are kept limited. So I make sure I keep my human interactions very limited. Um, and of course, I have music. Music makes me feel like it makes you feel. I think that's the thing we have in common. That's why we're all here, because music makes us feel free. And since I know the very fact that I am very, very lucky to have um, this sense of freedom all around me all the time, because I have nature right there, I have the sea, I have the air and the mountains, and I know in my heart that whenever I want, I can escape for just a little while. But I know many of you don't have that in cities out there in the world. And that's why I've always made it an important mission for me to include a lot of nature in my music, to show you how what beauty the world carries. I think once you've seen how much beauty the world contains, it's hard to not fight for its survival, if that makes sense. Once you've seen how beautiful and innocent and pure the world is, it's almost impossible not to care about the fact that it's dying. So I think it's the most kind way to inspire people to care. Because I don't want to ask people of anything either. I don't want people to feel like they're not doing enough. But if they see how beautiful the world is, I know that people will see it themselves. And you guys, you see so much. You see exactly the same things that I do. And we know that we have to do something about our current situation. And we know that we matter. And our touch in every battle matters. Which is really cool. I find it so inspiring all the time that we can all, like, nothing has ever happened unless, no, nothing, no, all progress ever has always been made by individuals standing together. That's freaking cool. But yes, I guess that's was my point, that I want to include in my music. And when I write music, I feel like it's my ode to nature always, and it always has been. And people are a part of nature, and the animals too. So my ode to nature and my care for nature is also for the people in it. And I've always tried my best to include as much as I can within every song of the freedom and the rawness and the depth and the dark and the light of nature and the world and animal instinct. It's so inspiring. It's so inspiring. All of these things, all of those things. But yes, what was my point again? Sorry. I try to include as much as I can, so we can get the sense of freedom that we all deserve, and happiness. Or relief, of course. Sometimes you need sad music to get some pain relief, but I try as much as I can to put whatever is good inside the music. I think that's why I never write when I'm sad, because then I don't have the proper perspective to write about something, if you know what I mean. When I'm sad, all I see is darkness. And when I write, I know that I need light. Because you need light to make music, or at least I do. So I always wait until after I'm done being sad, and then I write about it afterwards, because then I can see everything more clear. And it's also good. It's good that when I'm not in the mood for working, I don't demand anything of myself either, which I think you should not do neither. Either. You should also do the same thing. Like whenever we're just too exhausted or too broken or too sad from everything going on in the world and in our personal lives, it's important to not demand anything of yourself and just let yourself be. Because you can do to yourself the same thing that nature does in one way, if you say the right words in your mind. Okay. So this list is music for the free people. I try to always to make sure that every day I do something that reminds my body of its looseness and freedom. I often shake my head, which I know some people have mentioned. People are speculating oh so much about me and my mind. But I know many of you understand because many of you are like me. And then I think all people are a bit strange. They're just not showing it. I find the normal people more strange, and they're not normal at all. At all, if you look at them real close. But yes, people are speculating so much about it, what I am, if that makes sense. But I just shake my head because it's like the dogs do, and if they do it, and it's good for them, I just assume that it's good for me too. To kind of just shake myself a little, and to it's proven that when you've experienced something traumatic, it's very good for the body to shake it off. It's like when you've been working out as well or running really fast. It's good to shake it off afterwards, so you get rid of um, that feeling of pain or exhaustness, um, which is also very interesting. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just talking, but I guess I just wanted to share a bit of like why I think these kind of things are so important, to allow yourself to feel free, if it's in the shape of dancing or singing out loud, um, or expressing yourself and being yourself. Um, it's so important to have this sense of freedom. Freedom is one of the most prized possessions of mankind, I think. I value my freedom a lot. Oh, and it's so sad that even freedom is not a thing that we all have. It's incredibly sad. But yes, music, it can give these moments of freedom wherever you are. If it's just for 3 minutes or for 4 minutes, at least there's a tiny break there where your mind can just escape into something else. I think it's proven by those scientific people, um, that music is actually, um, you can see it on the mind, especially when we're in pain or when we're grieving, when we're in sorrow. It's proven that music has a really big part of our process, has a really important part of the process of getting better, which is very interesting. Music is such a strange thing. I don't understand it. I don't know anything about music though. I know a lot about my music because it comes from here. But I know very little of music in general, which is interesting. I don't have any education either. But of course you don't always need sounds strange. You don't it's not always that you need to have education to do things. Because some things should not come from here. Should come from here. But also a little bit there. Like when I produce, I'm doing so many fun things. It's exhausting for the soul, but it's also very nurturing. This is going to be a very exciting year, my darlings. Which is good, because last year was kind of like hell for many of us. Yeah. I should I say more things? No. I think I'm empty. I don't think I have any more to say. Mm. But I appreciate that you're all here with me. It's kind of magical. I'm kind of understanding it more now than the first two times. That the fact that we're all here together, sitting in our rooms. Can you imagine? Can you imagine all those other warriors and weirdos right now, sitting in their rooms all over the world, just being here together? It's quite magical, and I can see your activity there. I can see the hearts. And one person is sending like a lot of hearts again and again. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Um, Um, it was kind of funny because before I started this live stream, I saw that it had already gotten 4 dislikes before I started. It's great. Thank you so much. Maybe they just hate live streams. Maybe they hate free people. Sadly, a lot of people seem to hate the free people. Or dislike. Hate is a strong word. But yes. Okay. I think I hope the sound is better with this. I haven't really heard it myself on out there, but I'm gonna try. Yes, hello again. I'm not gonna make you wait another half hour. That ain't me. But yes, I'm back. Stronger and better than a few minutes ago. But I think I'm just gonna. Yes. It's quite funny though that the first time you didn't see me or hear me, second time you could see me but not hear me, and now you can hear me but you couldn't see me again. It's never going to just be fine. It's just destined to go wrong. But I often have bad luck, and I'm quite clumsy, so it fits my narrative as the leading role in my own personal movie. Okay, I don't know if I should, because I've already talked so much. Sorry, is it too bright for you? Should I turn it a bit down? Do you like my sunbelt? Thank you, if you like it. Okay, I turned the light a bit down. Yes, it's better. Okay. I don't know if I should I wait for the other people? I saw this comment. I can't believe that it stopped right when I was supposed to play. That's quite funny. Haha, fun, FUN. And some person said, "Aurora, we will avenge you," and I like that. That was very funny. So whoever wrote that comment, you seem cool. Okay, I think I should just play because you've been listening to me talk for so much now. But I'm also because the other people can see it afterwards. Okay, yes. Okay, I should just hop right into it. But yes, the song I'm going to play is Dance on the Moon. And it's also a very special song for me. Of course, all my songs, all my children are special to me, but this song is also very special to me. Dance on the Moon. Oh. It's inspired by those kind of thoughts that seem to grind my mind quite a lot. Sometimes in a good way and sometimes not. Yes, I guess that's all I want to say about that. I will also move the cup. Sorry. Dance on the Moon. This voice is it calling for a torch to be undone. I hope love will come to us again. It's a place we all can come. And if I'm blind, and if I listen with my mind, is that the lyrics? If I something, will my eyes become blind? So will I float or will I drown? This voice is it calling for the world to pull me down. I feel time looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. I feel time, looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. Oh, eh, oh, eh, oh, ah. 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 I dance as I'm falling, but I never touch the ground. One day I will penetrate the earth and explode in motionless sounds. And if I listen, will my mouth become the fire? Will I laugh or will I cry? Sorry. This voice, this time, I've become everyone, and the world will wonder why. I feel time, looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. I feel time, looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. I'm an angel, I'm an atom where nobody enters my room. I feel time, I feel time, I feel time, I feel time, I feel time. Looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. I feel time, looking out my window, watching me dance on the moon. I'm an angel, and nobody enters my room. I feel time, I feel time, I feel time, I feel time. Thank you for listening. Sorry for all the wrong playings, but that is life. And I got to up because of all the things going on with my live streams. But I guess it's destiny that it will go wrong somehow every time. And I'm excited for next time. Hopefully something less dramatic will go wrong then. But, such is life, and that's okay. I think I'm gonna go, and I think you should go too. And I want you to know that I believe in you. Just like in general, I believe in you. And I love you. Okay. Okay. Yes. I will go.